I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to beat me down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it gets you in my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bro, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bro, for real.
Like a lot of shit, I'm flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, peeling out, spilling all your feelings out on the cone, they chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but their brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right. 118. What's that?
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll try and do this himself. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 51 yards. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatteraboo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
Think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dart going to give to Scatteraboo. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rondale Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Yeah. Yes, Anthony, I like that. Anthony, you understand. Anthony, you just did a great job. You left it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. He's got his guys a first down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Oh, ready. 118. That's it.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Near the goal line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Come on.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First play, Stroud's going to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. Second and long. Back to throw. Stroud lobs this one deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on two more.
Here we go.
The Texans will line up.
Right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snaps to Sanford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Play made by E.J. Speed. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. To pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. He's got it near the 8. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams making a 14-point game here in the first. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one right down the middle. And the Rams lead by 15 now. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And his drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
118. What's that?
They go play action with Stroud. Rolling out to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Oh, hey. 118. Hey, uno more.
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Stroud from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
All right. 118. What's that?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
118.
1st down, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 45-yard line.
All right. 118. What's that?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Gets it through the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
17 at the Rams 31-yard
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the gun, Stroud. Really finding his back. Nixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. They're in long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They connect for the first. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. To the air, Stroud. He brings it in. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bush Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
On the quick will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And our last play of the half is going to be a touchdown. He takes the kick back, no flags down, that's going to count. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights, and the Rams double their lead to 14. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. It's his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense to the line fast.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six?
That is an LA touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He'll gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. All set to go now from the 35.
19 Texans.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Throws caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 5-yard line.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Offense up to the line fast. Stroud now on 3rd. That's caught. This is Kirk. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Mixon has the Houston touchdown. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for two, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery.
So few of these are recovered by the kicking team anymore. And it reminds me why you've seen some alternatives tossed around for ways to replace the onside kick. For now, well, it just remains a difficult challenge that was not achieved that time around.
Good rip there. Looks like about 6. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
They'll motion Smith left. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Su experienciado en el libro, mirando y va.
So we're through 3 here. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th. And Brock, they are in control of that football. All set now. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messes up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Set, zero, 280, hey, 5-0, 11, 53.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford has him on the quick hitter, and he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Killas got it again.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
That's another Rams first down.
They'll look to run with Williams. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams grow the lead now to 22 points.
Texans 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
51 yards, the gain on the play.
Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st down 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Flushed out now to his left. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running line. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Here's Stroud throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are tackled on the return right along their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Well, either way, that was going to be a big gain, Brock. But of course they're going to credit their quarterback, right? Take the completion over that penalty.
Yep, had those stats. You know, you run that route, Kate, to try and stretch out a defense, maybe even draw that kind of penalty. But put a gold star by his effort. Not only did he do that, he made the play as well.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
2nd and 10 once again from the 12-yard line. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
11.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Quarterback run here. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And with the start,